I'm just cutting in here post-editing the show just to let you guys know about a little problem that we had with this episode here. So for the first time, we had on friend of the show, Jason, who's been a long-time listener, sent in plenty of requests, and he came on this time for a commentary episode. And at some point during the show, he had a little bit of a problem with his computer, so we paused and then came back to the show. And so at some point you might hear us pause and then say play again. I tried to edit as best I could so that this wouldn't actually interrupt the flow of the episode, so you should still be able to watch this as a commentary if you want to play this along. But anyway, hope you enjoy the episode, and if any out there want to send in some suggestions for the show for episodes for us to cover, feel free to send us an email over at thenoviceelitists@gmail.com. Otherwise, there shouldn't be any problems. Hope you enjoy the episode. So why'd you pick this one, Jason? Now that you're finally on the show, you can explain your reasons behind your picks.
Well,
What brought you to this one?
it's like a team up episode, and it's a team up between Superman and Green Lantern, and it's always fun to see Superman go up against magic, which I kind of assume the Green Lantern Power Rangers have some sort of magic behind it.
The original one certainly did, but these ones are much more science fiction based. But I think they're skirting the line.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they say it's I was kind of thinking like the fourth thing, kind of magic with science, or sometimes.
Oh yeah, like Clark's third law, where any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah.
Clark Kent's third law, or?
Yes, Clark Kent's third law in this one.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I thought it was as simple as the first DC request that we did for you was Justice League in Brightest Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So some symmetry there.
Well, I think that was around the time. I think I might have requested that around the time when they start announcing like the Green Lantern TV show stuff. So that had me kind of, missing Green Lantern a little bit. So.
Oh, is that happening? Is that happening on HBO Max?
Yeah, that's still happening. They did say it's not Jon Stewart who's going to be in it though. It's what's her name? The lantern that.
Oh.
That
yeah.
He who shall not be named created.
Oh, what's her name? Jessica.
Yeah, Cruz.
Yeah, Jessica. Thank you. Yeah, Jessica Cruz.
And then Alan Scott's supposed to be in it. And
okay, I like that.
And everyone's favorite Green Lantern, Guy Gardner.
Yeah. Hothead, redhead.
The only one I read as a kid.
and Sinestro is supposed to be in it too. So.
Well, can't have Green Lantern without Sinestro.
They're going to bring back, who was it? Mark Strong?
Mark Strong.
Of course, I would also like to see Luke Evans or Jason Isaac as Sinestro. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good pick actually.
That actually would be pretty good. That's nice casting actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they gonna bring back the guy from the pilot to play Guy Gardner?
Oh,
the dad from Gossip Girl.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about him.
Oh.
Wait,
probably a little bit too old now.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no.
All right, well.
Although, if you guys do the Flash episode, there might be a link between that pilot and the TV show.
Oh, hey, interesting. Yeah. Okay, I haven't watched the Flash show in. Wait,
I'm talking about the Superman animated one. So.
Oh.
There's an episode where he teams up with the Flash, and there is a link between that episode and in the pilot.
Interesting. Well, I mean, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. That's the one where Flash and Superman have a race around the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, of course they have to. You got to do that.
Yeah, that was a comic anyway, so.
And the end of Joss Whedon's Justice League, or Zack Snyder's, I don't know who to give the credit for that anymore.
Whomever.
Whedon's.
There you go.
Yeah, because we'll have the Snyder Cut soon at some point.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're going to get the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
God willing.
Hopefully in a bright day. And with that, ladies, gentlemen, and those in between, get your legally, illegally, or whatever version copy of In Brightest Day. I believe it's about 21 minutes and 14 seconds. It's at least the one that I have.
That's the one I have.
Get it to timestamp 0. You guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody, please press play right now.
All right, here we go. Hey, there's Bugs.
Our old pal, the bunny.
What's up, Doc?
Oh yeah, this intro.
Yeah, this is an okay intro. I'll just say I have no experience with this show besides this episode, so
Yeah, I have a lot of experience with this show. This is actually my favorite version of Superman.
Ah, nice.
And of course, my intro to Superman was when they did the three-parter with Batman, the world's finest crossover.
Oh yes, that I don't know if it was a direct-to-video movie or
It started from the TV show. Then they're like, "Oh, there's money to be made because it's Batman. Let's make a direct DVD episode. Just make it a movie.
yeah, of
Just
course.
kind of like edit it together, make it a movie." They did the same thing with Batman Beyond, the first two episodes also. So
I believe so. Yes.
I noticed, yeah, because I have it. Unfortunately, it is so bad.
Is it necessary? Is it not? I have no idea.
It's not.
In
and
Brightest
Brightest did it.
Day.
did you watch Lois and Clark?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Butch Ludick. Hey, what's going
there,
on,
buddy.
man?
Yeah, he's
Whoa,
back.
whoa.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's Jimmy, old buddy.
Yep. There's Jimmy,
Hey there, Jimmy.
and there's
That's Kyle.
Kyle Rayner.
Kyle Rayner, yep.
He was at
DC.
DC.
Yeah, that is funny. I was amused by that.
Dan DiDio probably wrote that.
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Oh, here, look at this guy. He looks like he's up to no good. Got a toothpick. Can't trust the guy with a toothpick.
He must be a real guy.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
oh, that's terrible.
I know.
Oh,
Hey, man. Jimmy, why didn't you go Ghost? If anyone gets that reference.
this is crazy. Look at this.
I get
Whoa.
it. I get it.
Okay, good. At least somebody does.
It's getting violent here, man. Holy crap.
Boom.
Kind of guy do you think you are? Well, yeah, I guess attacking people like bright and day. That's
Well,
not nice.
Yeah, he's a hero. Come on. Page 1.
Page 1. Nope.
Oof. Sorry, man.
Is that a woman with a like octopus wrapped around her or something in the background?
It's softened.
Oh no.
I was like, is this hentai? What's going on?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, it's not. We're not going to go on that part of the internet today.
yeah, let's not. You're correct, Jason. Let's not. What are we watching here? The Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Oh no, it's Superman 4 again.
oh god,
Oh,
no. I was
boy.
gonna say it's just Spider-Man, that Venom 3-parter.
I was thinking Superman 4 because doesn't he like save like astronauts in the beginning of that movie?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's one I don't remember very well. I don't go back to that one.
I try not to,
Yeah.
unless of course I want to play a drinking game.
Hey, if you want to, go ahead. I've made plenty of them.
Yeah, we'll get to it one day.
I've done that a bunch already with Batman, Robin. So
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I've listened to the Red Letter Media commentary and watched that so many times. I love that commentary.
yeah.
And that movie, I love that movie. I'll just say it's so horrible, but I can't stop watching it.
Uh-oh.
It certainly is Star Wars holiday special of Batman movies for sure.
Oh, it's so much better. So much better.
Is this the Iron Giant? No, I'm just kidding. Wait, no, this is the escape pod from Star Wars Episode 4.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of looks like it.
Yeah, it just looks like a piece of trash.
Amon Sir.
This almost sure looks a little weird.
He does. He looks real weird.
Yeah.
Because if you ever like, my memory of Almond Sir before this was the in Brightest Day. No, Green Lantern First Flight animated movie.
I still haven't seen that yet. Neither Green Lantern movies.
Me
The
neither.
first one's good. You don't have to watch the second one.
I don't have to watch the second one, yeah.
I'll watch it one day.
Even
Just
though
wait,
it has Jason Isaac as Sinestro. So
That's pretty awesome.
What? Oh,
yeah, and Fillian's Lantern. So
Yeah, I've
Oh.
always that's the one that always made me believe that Nathan Fillion could do a good live action Green Lantern.
I always want him as live action Green Lantern, but instead he's now in Suicide Squad. So there's that.
oh God, yeah, I forgot about that. Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Huh. Not one of these guys turned into Cyborg Superman. Interesting.
No,
I actually love this scene with the ring.
none of them ended up ripping out a kryptonite heart. So that's
Yeah,
weird.
indeed.
I love the music during this part. It's so I don't know. It's got a really classical vibe to it.
Whimsical.
It's whimsical, yeah, but
It's kind of it kind of has like a Superman theme, like a John Williams-esque theme for Green Lantern.
that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, it has kind of like that feeling.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that was my introduction to Superman was those movies. Christopher. Oh, look at this! Wow, of
Yeah.
course. Got to get into that.
Oof.
Okay. By the way, I just saw that elevators is spelled with a U at the end. What?
Well,
I don't know if anyone caught that.
and they made it on purpose because they did that in Heart of Ice where they messed up Batman's bat symbol and then they just kind of left it
As usually.
Oh, really? That's weird.
because it was like a reference to the Filmation stuff.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, there's one scene where it is. Yep.
Why don't you go into the women's bathroom? Like there might be, that's okay.
Sure looks like the woman's bathroom.
This is the 90s.
No urinals.
It was the 90s. What am I saying?
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet. Somebody worthy could have been in there instead. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know.
All right, it's a little
Cracker Jacks.
I don't know if I agree with that slightly, that he, just bumps into him and bam, like, oh, it chooses him like that.
Well, it's 22 minutes. We got to do some shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly.
It was looking, he went around that lady and slapped that other lady on the butt,
Of course.
Let's find the right one.
There's Superman's Jameson.
Perry White. Good old Perry White.
Yep.
He doesn't look black. I thought this was played by Martin Fishburne.
Yeah, he's not in the Matrix.
Or Lawrence.
What?
Martin.
Who's Martin Fishburne? What? His son?
That's him combined with.
He's not Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, he sure sounds grumpy.
If anyone gets that reference, they know.
They know. What
'Cause-
the?
Oh wow, look at this.
Interesting, but whatever.
Yeah, I like the animation style for this quite a bit, but you can definitely see some of the cheapness.
There's some choppiness here and there.
That's not good. Mine just froze.
Oh no!
Well, oh no, what? That happened to me briefly too.
Yeah, I gotta restart.
Do you want us to pause?
Yeah, it's right where he was like rubbing his eyes.
Play.
All right, there you go.
Green Lantern.
Yep.
Oh,
He just deflated. Yeah.
just like Force Unleashed Jedi style. Okay.
Yeah. He just.
What the heck? What is that? That's not a star, I think.
Holy crap!
Um,
That's old buddy.
the universal enemy of the Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, is this the introduction to the Green Lanterns for the Bruce Timm kind of?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and Buffalo Bill is Sinestro.
Wow.
Oh really?
I did not know
Oh,
that.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
That's funny. I didn't hear it. Wow.
Do you know, Jason, if he returns in Justice League?
Yeah. Same actor.
God dang. They were good with that. They usually had most characters return, except for Superman, of course.
and Toyman. I think
And Toyman, yeah.
someone else voices Toyman in the show later on.
Okay, that...
Am I crazy? Is his beam orange rather than yellow?
No, I think your
no.
colorblindness is getting you again.
It's yellow, a bright yellow, for sure.
Wow. It's like deep orange for me. My stupid color blindness.
Yeah, yeah. It puts the yellow in the lantern. So
Yeah, no, of
Yeah.
course he doesn't have it.
yeah,
Interesting. Yeah, no, I guess in this version they're going for a more magic version of the rings.
yeah. They kind of combine a few things.
Bringing down the hammer. Ow. Fair enough.
Yes, have you read much Superman comics, Jason?
Yeah, I've read the John Byrne one.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's the one that's kind of been on my radar to read, but I really haven't read any Superman at all.
Interesting. Huh, this is the tutorial for every Green Lantern. Oh, no.
I know,
Yeah.
it's little creeps again. Ugh.
They look a little better than, Brightest Day.
Yeah, you got the little blue men there.
Yeah, a woman one. I don't think we saw that in Justice League.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, there's also a woman one in the CGI show too.
Yeah, and just animated series, I
Whoa.
guess you would want to call it.
Yeah, the Green Lantern animated series where.
Okay, I gotta look this up. Gotta make sure I'm correct
Also,
on this.
If I remember from that one, your spectacular Spider-Man guy voices Hal in that one.
Yeah, no, Josh Keaton voices him in that. Or Josh Keaton, sorry, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
I kind of wish they would bring that show back.
Everybody believes that as well, man.
Well, both shows, Spectacular Spider-Man and Green Lantern, but
Holy crap.
yeah.
That was weird. It like possessed him for a second there.
Yeah.
Like I said, happens, but it just looked funny. Looked like a ghost echo.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and I actually had this figure of Kyle Rayner from this show, I think.
I almost bought the Superman animated series figure that they came out with. Was it like last year?
Oh, cool, huh?
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting the handle on this pretty quick, I mean, it's pretty,
Yeah, you got to have his feat of strength, I guess they call it, or his trials.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you know, Jason, why they didn't use Kyle Rayner in? Was it just for like diversity's sake?
I don't know. I guess. Well, I know they used him in this one because in the comics, Hal Jordan was dead.
Yep.
So they're like, no, and that's the other reason why Wally West is the Flash in the show because Barry Allen died. So.
Yeah, no, I remember some of that stuff in the Justice League comics at the time, written by Grant Morrison, was that Wally West was because Barry Allen died in Crisis, and I forget what the comic was where Hal Jordan was took over and went mad, but yeah, he died.
Yeah, he and then Hal Jordan eventually gets possessed by the Spectre. So.
Yes, that's right. Afterwards, but he wasn't using that. So I'm surprised that they went with Jon Stewart instead of Rayner. But I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice to see him.
Yeah, of course, getting some more variety of the lanterns. And I don't remember what Guy Gardner was doing at the time in the '90s, but
I don't think I don't think anyone wants Guy Gardner.
Yeah, I think his popularity had waned by this point by quite a bit.
Yes.
He's the Jason Todd of Green Lanterns.
Oh, golly.
It's the only one I read as a kid.
And then we gave him a Red Lantern ring in the New 52.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't hear about that.
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
It was either that or something else, or in Rebirth. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well,
Jason, what would you want in a Green Lantern movie, if I may ask?
I would just like to see them, actually have Sinestro as the villain for once.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because we had a movie where he was like, where we had heavy like speculation of something might happen to him, and we did nothing with him.
I'm still not convinced that you can do a Green Lantern movie in live action. I don't know.
Well, we're going to see what's going to happen when they do this show. So,
yeah, I mean, maybe it'd work. That last movie was such a disaster of CGI. It was just garish to look at.
Well, we haven't advanced since 2011.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought even Endgame and Infinity War were kind of garish in how bad some of the CGI was in there. So don't know if
Well,
it's improved that much.
I think the CGI in the Manda show looks pretty good. So I mean, why not?
Which show?
Mandalorian,
Oh,
the show yeah. I heard your guys' episode on that, so
no.
Thank you.
I know everyone's feelings on Star Wars for now.
Yes.
Oh yes, thank you for the Lego Stars holiday special.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Oh, he looks like evil there. Whoa, it's looking scary.
Yeah. With the name Sinestro, that doesn't sound evil. Uh-huh.
I thought maybe he was just having a bad day.
Sinestro, sinister, yeah,
Oh, I never got the connection. Holy crap! Look at the blades.
yeah.
Here we go.
Stop thinking, Earth-like. Think more alien, but that's just me.
I don't know. I would just create a giant dragon and have him eat him up.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Training montage.
I don't know. This guy. We got a question now if he's still worthy of the ring or not.
Yeah, that's fair. Doom.
I do love that lantern.
There's
I always love the look of it.
I think my favorite Green Lantern moment is still from. Have you guys seen the Justice League movie, that Crisis on Two Earths, where there's like a really cool like Green Lantern fight where he creates all these like awesome constructs and stuff. And
It's been a while since I saw that one.
yeah,
But I will watch it at some point before we do the proper episode on that.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
I think there's a scene where Hal Jordan stops someone by creating like a giant like wall or something, like a brick wall and stuff.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking. Oh, I still remember even though it's not my favorite. Okay, that's elaborate. Even though it's not my favorite movie, I did enjoy the parts with Green Lantern in Justice League. Oh crap, what's that movie called? The first New 52 one.
War.
Thank you. Yes, Justice League War, where the amount of like.
I don't like Justice League War.
I don't like it either, but I like what they did with some of the constructs though. Some of the constructs they did with Hal was pretty cool.
I remember not liking that one because I was kind of upset they didn't bring back Nathan Fillion.
No, that's totally fair, and they were just like, yeah, we gotta start over with all these new voice actors, and I agree.
I begrudgingly liked Jason Romero eventually.
That's fair. You lightened up to him.
I'm excited to see all this stuff because I haven't seen any of it.
You're not missing much.
And then Alan Tudyk became a Superman for some reason.
Oh, really?
When did he leave?
Ooh.
That was his only movie.
That was his only movie. Wow.
Yeah, that seems like a weird fit.
And then I think starting with Throne of Atlantis, we eventually get Rosario Dawson as Wonder Woman.
Yes, I believe so.
Hey, look at that little Hal Jordan reference there.
Colonel Hal
There we
Jordan.
go.
Good grief.
Colonel Hal Jordan.
Really? I thought he was a cap. Actually, I don't remember what rank he is.
I thought it was Captain too.
Well,
but maybe I'm
eventually
wrong.
he appears in like the two-part Justice League Unlimited episode
I
where
remember.
they like travel through space and time and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, that one was so. The second part's my favorite because we get into the Batman Beyond stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to Batman Beyond. That was
Oh,
Psych.
I love that. Oh, this is fun.
I love Batman Beyond. Well, the first season.
Holy crap! It's gigantic. Oh my god,
Take
that was
this.
great.
Prepare to get lanterned. Oh, point blank, baby.
This is a funny first example of this show for me because so much of it, Superman's just not even there.
Well, it's he's basically become a side character in his own show at this point because
This might as well just be DC's showcase.
Oh, really? Is that like a regular thing for it?
this is basically Superman the Brave and the Bold. At this
Oh,
point.
golly.
Do you think they just had trouble writing him because he's so powerful that they just had
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Hmm.
although how he breaks a ring, that no.
Yeah, I thought that was a little questionable too. I was like, oh,
You can't break a ring like that. That's but he gets it back somehow.
Yeah, we don't talk about this. This is not canon. I have no
I
idea.
thought maybe it was like something to do with like the yellow sun giving him power, so he had like power over yellow. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Superman, so it's
Yeah, I always thought that Superman was weak to the Green Lantern's ring because it emitted kryptonite as a kid.
Well, that's fair. I could see it as a kid.
Well, he could at that point. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, Caleb, what did you think of
Sure.
Superman's voice? Sorry.
I liked it. It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, Tim Daly does a good job, I'd say.
I like both of them. I kind of differentiate him as Tim Daly is he's the last son of Krypton, and the Justice League one is the Man of Steel.
Yeah. That's fair. I can see that.
That's because
Yeah, Shirley Walker.
Tim Daly is the younger Superman, and George Beaver's like the older, wiser Superman.
Yeah, I honestly see that.
So,
And periodically in some of those DC animated movies, they had Tim Daly come in and they had George Burns come in every now. It was just like everywhere and everywhere. It just depended.
Yeah, I'm so curious to get to all that stuff. I can't wait till you finish.
That's literally it, isn't it? Oh dang. I one disappointment. I wish they had done Kyle Rayner's original costume. That is so good. I love that costume a lot.
I kind of wish they did just like episode where he kind of was because there was a comic where he had like all the rings and went crazy, right, Rainer?
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of wish they did that for Justice League because that would have been awesome to see.
it certainly would have.
I wonder, because this almost feels like it was a setup for a new Green Lantern show. I wonder why they never did one at this time.
I don't know. I really don't know, but like they kind of use Superman a lot for like setups because, well, both shows technically because, the Batman one they set up Jonah Hex, Zatanna, and Etrigan.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Oh, were those also setting up for shows they never made, or I don't remember if those episodes.
They just brought him in as guests.
Yeah, it's like Batman and guest star Etrigan the Demon.
Basically, we've run out of ideas for Batman, so here's a character from DC that nobody remembers.
Yeah, and then Superman was basically, well, Green Lantern and Dr. Fate and Flash.
Oh, Dr. Fate was in that. Nice. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was his. I think that was like the first real like magic episode they did.
Yeah, that makes more sense for magic and whatnot in that. That's great. That's awesome.
Because there's a problem. Superman can't fight because it's magic.
Yeah, it
And
is
then-
magic.
And then he goes to Dr. Fate, and the dialogue assumes that he's been there before. So it's like
Oh, one of those.
it's like there's an adventure we have never seen with that he's done with Dr. Fate, and Dr. Fate is retired.
Interesting. There's a prior engagement between the two of them. They know each other beforehand. That's kind of dumb, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. So it's very, very strange.
But what did you think of this episode, Caleb?
Oh, there you go. I was just about to say that. I definitely liked it. I didn't know if it was a very good example of this series because I was like, I don't really get much of an impression of who Superman is, but I do really like the Green Lanterns, so it was fun to have another episode focusing on him.
Jason, what did you think of this episode?
I really enjoyed this one. I mean, this is the episode that kind of gave me my knowledge when I was younger on Green Lantern. So
Yeah,
it's a good one for it. I mean, it sets it all up right there.
yeah, it sets up the mythos and stuff like that. So
it actually does do a good job. It is a good pilot for that series, and I wonder if this is stupid and strange for me to say, but I wonder if instead of Justice League, I wonder if they were going to just make a show where it was like DC Showcase, where they're going to basically just showcase each hero for like 2 episodes or something like that, and then go to the next one, and then eventually they team up. That's kind of what they sort of, I believe, did with Unlimited almost, except they already had the roster there. But this is like you go to each city in the DC universe and you see these characters and you get like 2 or 3 episodes with them, and then eventually, like at the end of the season, they all come together. That would be interesting.
yeah, I mean, they could have done that. I mean, technically, the pilot for Justice League was the 2-part Batman Beyond episode where they fight Starro.
Yeah, that is true. That's probably the only that's probably the only way we were ever going to see Starro, because I don't think they would have wanted to do that in the day.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if we're going to make a Green Lantern show, but I do know back in the day, maybe around this time, they were going to try to make a Nightwing animated show, and
Oh,
that failed.
Huh. Yeah, Nightwing got dunced around so hard in the Bruce Timm universe.
I mean, I like Nightwing. Not as much as I like Tim Drake, but I like him.
Yeah, no, I'm not like throwing shade against him. I'm just saying, like, the way he was treated in, the Bruce Timm universe was weird.
Yep.
I've got no clue. So much of this stuff, I just stopped at a certain age and I didn't come back.
Well, welcome to it now. It's all new to you, and some of it's great, and others is, well,
Yeah, I'm happy to see it all.
Just expectations may vary. Don't expect this from like I've got Batman in my basement or something like that.
yeah, exactly. That's fair.
What an awful episode that is.
Yeah, least said about that one, the better.
Yeah, it's not canon.
Yeah, exactly. Thank goodness.
Although Paul Williams is a pretty good Penguin, so
Yeah, not really. Well, that's it for this episode, everybody. So thank you for all watching. Jason, thank you for coming on.
yeah.
And
I'll tell people where you can find me.
There you go. I was going to say that.
Yeah, please do.
You can find me. I'm on another podcast called the Bizzlecast. On there regularly. We talk about Star Wars, and pretty soon we're going to be talking about Marvel with the WandaVision. We're going to probably be doing a review on WandaVision.
Oh, cool. Covering that show.
Yes.
Very nice. Everybody, go to his podcast channel, please.
Yeah, I'll include a link in the description, as I like to do.
Yeah, I'll send you a link in the description, and I'm usually on the episodes he likes to call Biz Ritter. So
Okay. I see.
yeah, so it's a combination there. So
I see. If you see a falling object out of the sky come at you, and then there's a magic ring or magical object that sticks to you and can create constructs out of your own mind.
That sounds great.
Rule 69 and Rule 34 is coming true. Peace! Well, anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you for the next commentary. Peace.
yep.
Peace.
Bye.
Wow, Isaac, I'm shocked you didn't do your whole spiel at the end there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. If you peace.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Jason gave me that idea. I'm sorry.
I want the Creative Dragon, so
That's fair.
Well, it's definitely a fun episode. I'm happy you picked that. I'm curious to check out more of this series.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, let's just say that episode doesn't. It's not the show.
Yeah, that's fair. We have to obviously assume that as well.
Yeah.
And I love Superman, even though I don't have a ton of exposure to a lot of his stuff, except for those old movies. But
Same here.
and Smallville, of course.
Yes.
I'm exposed to this, the movies, Smallville, and some of Supergirl, maybe.
Oh yeah.
I was curious to watch that, but
Like the first two episodes are like season 2 is pretty good, and season 1, there's some good episodes in season 4.
I stopped after season 1.
oh, I didn't know you watched any of that.
I did, yeah.
You don't need to watch season 5; it's fine.
Good to know it.
But season 4 is pretty good because that's when they bring in Cryer as Luthor.
Oh,
Yeah, no, the guy John Cryer, the guy from 2.5 Men.
Yeah, who was Lenny Luthor in Superman 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
Wow, it's like circle completes. Although, unfortunately, again, with a lot of those CW shows, and with Smallville as well, CW as it was, I think I feel Supergirl also suffers from DC showcase material. Excuse me, where they have to bring in other characters to fill in the emptiness that is Supergirl's character. At least the way they wrote her. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, they bring in Superman, but they kind of really depower him in the show.
Oh, really? Oh.
I still say, had they done the New 52 version where she was her stasis pod was just around the sun for like 16 years, I would have had no problem with that. That would have actually been really cool.
Yeah, and then they do the thing where she's like, "I want to be a reporter just like you." It's like,
you just all want to make a Superman show, but you can't.
yeah,
Hey, they're doing it now.
They are doing it now.
And the other problem is kind of Supergirl kind of dogs on Superman a lot, like a lot.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
That kind of kicking down to lift yourself up type of deal.
Yeah, they bring Superman down to make Supergirl like better. Like,
yeah,
there's the season 2 finale is pretty bad because he's like, "You defeated me, so now you're Earth's champion. I don't need to be here anymore. I can go to Kandor." Yeah.
God dang. Oh my goodness.
Well,
that's the story they're going for. That's the storyline they're going for. I can't deny that, but even still, that
storyline kind of concludes in Crisis.
Oh, yes. Lovely.
do you know if the new Superman show is connected to the Arrowverse, or is it?
Oh, it is. It is.
Of course it is.
Oh, I might check it out anyway, but
It's a post-Crisis Superman show, so.
Oh, great. Lovely.
So,
it's like Batwoman.
So everything's changed, and they bring back characters that used to be in the other show, but they change them up and aren't the same actors that they were. So,
because of course they do.
Well, it gives me a chance to jump in, just like when they revamp in comics, and then they, that works out great, right?
That's probably the only CW show I really want to watch. The other ones, no.
I just want to go back and rewatch season 1 of Arrow and season 1 of Flash.
Well, season 1 of Arrow is pretty good, but it's like a 180-degree turn to what eventually becomes.
Season 2 was good until the last few episodes. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I was thinking like season 1 versus season 4 of Arrow.
Well, I was not a fan of season 3. I'll just put it that way.
I remember your dissatisfaction. You'd come into the car because we worked together at the time, and you just look defeated. You're like, "Well, I just watched the new episode of Arrow," and I'd be like, "Oh, this poor bastard, what's he doing himself?"
Yeah, I just got back from war.
That was me during season 4 of Arrow. I'm like, I watched it. It was a show.
It was a show. That's fair.
Because that's when they had Neil McDonough on. He's doing his like magic powers and like
OP magic powers, if you ask me.
His like Darth Vader chokes on everybody.
It was weird. I feel bad. I really feel bad at that. He was in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh.
For like a scene.
For a scene, and then not else. I was like, what the like? He's a good actor.
And he was billed like a major character. It's like, what the heck?
It's weird.
Can't wait till we get to that movie.
Release the Neil McDonough cut of Sonic.
Yes, please. I want to see that. Oh boy, yeah, I haven't seen him around town at all. That's the thing, though, because he lives around here now. So it's like I still haven't ran into him yet.
Well, he probably did because he did season 4 of Arrow, and then was on almost every season of Legend of Tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's another show that I was curious to check out.
Legend of Tomorrow is actually a fun show. I like that show.
Yeah, just because of Arthur Darvill is the only reason I wanted to see.
Oh yeah, I think that was the reason for a lot of people watching that show.
My reason was I really like Captain Cold on The Flash, and I wanted to see how it would happen with him and the others. Oh, and I really like Sarah on Arrow, so.
Yeah, Sarah was really good on that. Yeah, if you don't remember, Caleb, the two guys from Prison Break played Captain Cold and Heatwave respectively.
Which two guys?
Like the two leads on Prison Break.
Yeah.
Yeah, like which one was which? Because you mean like one Drake from...
Wentworth Miller was Captain Cold.
Oh, okay.
And the other guy was Heatwave.
The first vampire in Blade 3 was Heatwave.
Yeah, Drake.
Oh yeah. Drake. Oh god.
Yeah, and of course Wentworth, he was in Resident Evil, my old buddy.
Oh golly.
So for some confound reason, I rewatched that around Halloween last year.
Is that when you sent in the Blade
Oh yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man?
Oh yeah. That
might have been. I was probably drinking while watching it, so
you're like, hey, I'm gonna make these two knuckleheads like watch this show instead.
Oh my god! If I'm gonna suffer, someone has to suffer with me.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Well, if you're ever interested in doing Blade, we'll get to that one day.
I'm still saying I enjoyed Noelle. I don't know if you were expecting us to not like Noelle, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a good question.
I don't know why I requested that one. That was like a year ago.
And again, sorry we got it took us so long to do all your picks, by the way. At least
fine.
Me personally. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I had the stupid idea of doing all the Star Wars before episode 9, and then that didn't work out.
Oh.
That makes sense. There was one time I watched like a Batman show nonstop, and eventually I had to take a break.
That's what always happens, doesn't it? I will say this though. I even though it is going to be PG-13, and that's very problematic amongst Blade fans, I do hope Mahershala Ali does a wonderful job as the vampire hunter himself.
Yep, my old buddy.
We don't know if it's PG-13. I mean,
yeah, I thought it was going to be R.
Deadpool 3 is R, so.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
You never know.
Well, they'll just release the Deadpool cut of, or the PG-13 cut of Blade.
Yeah.
Oh, in the theater, and then well, maybe they do that. At least then they have some way to keep it intact. But...
Here's my question: how do they get around the fact that so the movie's obviously going to be called Blade, I assume. How are they going to get around the fact, or how do most movies when they reboot them? How do they get around calling it? Because Blade from 1997, they just do it. Okay.
Well, it'll probably be called Marvel Studios Blade.
You know what? That's most likely it. So Marvel Studios and then Blade.
Well, everyone will know the difference. I mean, they don't have to spell it out for you.
I wonder how many people will remember that there's, a 1997 movie called Blade.
Hey, people remember. It's a classic.
Some people remember.
I mean, obviously some, but how many people who go into the movie know that?
Or at least have seen the other one. I'm sure a lot of people know, but they may not have seen
it. Maybe.
That one's not on Disney Plus, is it?
No. Funny enough, it's on HBO Max.
Exactly.
Because it's made by New Line, so.
Yeah, that's true. A New Line is. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that makes. So I guess the Spawn movie's on there as well, eh?
Yeah. Spawn would be on there. The Mask is on there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, technically the Mask would be on there.
Yeah.
When's Dark Horse gonna do a reboot?
Wait, does that mean both Mortal Kombat movies are on there as well?
Well, they are going to put the new one on HBO Max, so.
Oh, come on. I wanted to see it in the theater.
Oh, God. I forget about that. Oh,
hey. I have faith. Donnie Yen's in that one, so I have some faith.
He was in Milan, too.
There was a second one? They made a second live-action one of that?
Come on. You know what I meant. God damn.
I haven't seen the live-action one yet.
Neither have I.
Oh.
I will watch it, Caleb, for your discretion, because like I said, I'm interested in that because of how different it's going to be from the original.
Oh, it was like watching paint dry.
I'll watch it, but I might need some liquid courage.
Yeah, the liquid courage,
There you go.
That usually happens a lot.
I don't think it'll help. It's so dull for me. But...
I also did that with the Fantastic Four reboot, so.
Episode 0.
Yeah, you keep going on about that, yeah.
But then again, it would have literally just been us not talking for a while and him just being like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's such a. Oh, that movie was so heartbreaking to see.
How much liquid courage did Josh Trank have in this scene?
Well,
Was he even on the set for whatever scene?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a Fantastic Four story. So I saw the movie. I saw the movie at like one of those theaters where you can like order like meals and like drinks and stuff. So
There you go.
I went there and saw it. Of course, I was surprised how quick it went by.
Yes, that's what I've heard a lot of people say.
It's like you can stay at the theater, but you can't stay at Fantastic Four. So
No, Fan Four Stick.
Oh God, yeah.
fan failure.
Ugh.
So I went home, and then in the morning I start throwing up from the movie.
Well, hopefully I had a Bloody Mary before then.
Yeah, so that was an experience I will never forget.
Yeah, but I guess I'll put this in the extra because I didn't know where else to put it.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
so the writer for this episode, since I mentioned the whole cancer thing, is Hilary Bader, I think is how you say her name.
Hilary Bader.
She had a pretty regular career with the DC animated stuff at this point.
Yep.
She was working on this series, New Adventures of Batman, Batman Beyond, Zeta Project.
Yes, the Zeta Project.
Yeah, she also had a brief stint in the comics, too. She was writing for Batman Beyond for 24 issues.
Nice.
Yeah, but she died of breast cancer, 50.
Ooh.
So, a bit of a downer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50. It's real young.
Uh-oh.
I don't like uh-oh.
I don't like it either. I had to stop the screen from trying to turn it off.
Jeez.
Oh, I can hear a whole bunch of Canadian geese flying out my window.
I do
Traveling.
not.
Traveling home.
Welcome back,
Come back
snowbirds.
soon, brothers and sisters.
And those in between. You don't know. You don't know.
You never know.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, not choose, but decide who they are.
Yeah, yeah, you're right on that one. I didn't think of it like that, but yep.